What up? It's KP, the sports chick. So with the NBA season looming around the corner, they're already doing stories like on ESPN and Yahoo Sports and SI.com, Bleacher Report on all of their predictions for who they think will win the championship. And it cracks me up when they do that. Maybe it's just for cross reference at the end of the season. Who knows? But for you to be able to think that you can pick who the champ is going to be this early when nobody's even played a preseason game yet is hilarious to me. But what I'm seeing around the wire is that Golden State, not the Cavaliers, are the favorites to win in 2017 in the finals. Well, no doubt that's probably because that has a lot to do with KD signing. But also at the same time, they might be a little bit hungrier than last year and wanting to defend the record that they had last season, this season. But there's a lot of questions that loom there. How can you get better than the record that you had last year and you still lost? That has to be hard to get over. The fact that you won that many games last year, you had the best record in a regular season ever, and still managed to lose the finals is a big deal. There's not really much you can do after that. Going into the season, it's kind of like, well, what do we do? I mean, we've already been the best we've already been won championships or a championship, and we have been the best in the regular season. What is there left to do but be the best in the regular season and win the championship? But I think if you're the Golden State Warriors, I mean, maybe the fact that Kevin Durant is there, maybe can kind of refresh the team, give them a little bit of a different perspective on the season. But at the same time, you can't help but wonder. It's like, if you did everything in your power to be the best you could be and achieve that in the regular season, still was, the playoffs for Golden State this last year was all over the place. The regular season was pretty constantly the same. Win after win after win, then a loss. Win after win after win, then a loss. Whereas the playoffs was all over the place. Steph was out for a while, and then the whole situation with the suspension and the back and forth in the finals and losing 3-1 lead, and just all with Draymond Green, the suspension, all that it was all over the place. But yet everybody is giving the championship this year to Golden State. It's crazy. You know what though? With the Cavaliers, I don't see them as a championship team. I don't. Even though they won the championship, I don't see them as a championship squad. I know that if for any reason LeBron stepped out and said, "I just can't play anymore," or if he couldn't play anymore, they would fall apart like a pack of like dominoes. When he left the first time, when he went to Miami, they became crap again, and the same thing would happen. So that's why I don't believe the Cavaliers have a better team now than the last time he left. The team that he left with the team that he left last time when he went to Miami. That team wasn't as great as the role players that he has now. Like if he were to leave now, I assume it would be a little different. But there's no way that they're making the finals with that squad. No, I mean Chicago or even New York would take them out, and they're saying that. From what I'm reading, they're saying that the fact that Dwight Howard and he's moved to the Eastern Conference and he could possibly threaten the Cavaliers' run is a joke to me, because in order for you to think that Dwight Howard is going to be a threat anywhere, he has to be consistent first. He has to have a history of being good recently. I can't even take that seriously. So anyway, the pick is for Golden State to win this year. It's too early for me to say that. I know that Golden State's obviously they're going to make the Western Conference Finals for sure, but the finals remains to be seen. I mean, the West is a tough conference, and anybody can step up in the Western Conference at any time during the season and come back and threaten Golden State's spot. I mean, you got the Spurs all the time. I mean, I know Tim Duncan is done, but you got the Spurs. You got all these Western Conference teams that if they go on a good run, they can take out anybody in the Eastern Conference too. And I've always believed that the Western Conference Finals is considered the finals to me. I mean, that's how good the Western Conference Finals is. The Western Conference is. So my pick is question mark for right now. Maybe in October or the beginning of the season, I can give you what I really believe a legitimate pick is once I see a couple preseason games. I don't know. But closer to the season, I mean, it's September right now. We're in week 2 of the NFL, and week 2 hasn't really started. I mean, we're past one Thursday night game, so I'm gonna need everybody to calm down. Let's wait a week or 2 or 4, and then we can get to some actually legitimate picks for, the playoffs, let alone the finals. So I want to hear what you have to think. You can hit me up on kpthesportschick.com. My videos are there, and all my various social media links. You can leave comments there. Everything KP Sports, the Sports Chick related is there, and then you can hit me up on YouTube as well.